Okay, there are commonly asked questions is that you saw some of our videos on the projectors are actually using some gray color screen. So we have some inquiries on that. So what I'm trying to show you in here is that we do have three different sizes of screen, right? The one that is actually on the left hand side over here, okay, is actually 80 inch in size, 80, right? The one right in the middle, right, is actually 100 inch in size. And then last but not least, the one that is actually on the right here is 120 inch in size. So we have three different sizes. Now, how do you install all this screen is that first, when you notice that all this package is actually being packed up, right, there'll be, when you remove the package, there'll be some folds and lines in between, which is due to the folding, right? So what happened is that when you first remove the screen, what you need to do is that you need to use your iron, all right? No need to put any water nor steam. You just need to have a medium kind of temperature. Then just iron on the crisp, which is the fold lining, or even entire screen. Just iron on the side whereby is on the lighter gray, right? Because the darker gray is supposed to be placed facing out of the wall, whereby the projector is supposed to shoot at. So what happened is that you just iron on the lighter gray portion, right, until it's actually being straight. Now, then how you install them is that within the package, right, there are actually Velcro tapes, or sometimes they call it the magic tapes, right? These are the tapes. So these tapes are actually being included. So you just place it right at the corner of the edges, right, the top, the side, right, as well as the bottom part, to lay the screen as flat as possible. But of course, there will be some wavery sign, but it's okay, because when you actually project the screen, you don't really feel the wavery part when you are actually watching them. So it's actually very perfect. And these are actually budget screens. They are more high-end screen, but those high-end screen are really expensive in terms of hundreds. Some of them go way beyond the price of the projector. These screens are relatively cheap in terms of less than 100, and you can look at our prices because they are different sizes and they are at different prices, which we list in our online store. So take a look. And now I'm going to demonstrate on the screen and how is the difference with the screen and purely on the wall. By the way, before we go on to the video which shows the difference on the wall projection, whereby it's with and without the screen, right? Now, this is a piece whereby I've actually removed from one of the package. Now, a commonly asked question, which one is actually lighter and which one is the darker and gray. Now you see, this is the difference. This is actually the lighter gray, okay? This is actually the darker gray, okay? The darker gray actually give a better reflection. Now, one trick about using all these kind of screen is that the best is actually to yield the best result is always to have the projector shooting towards the screen. Let's say, for example, this is the screen, okay? So this is the screen, right? This is the screen. So you have your projector that is actually shooting at an angle 90 degree towards the screen or towards the wall, right? To yield the best result for this kind of projector screen, right? Direct projection is always the best. You can always put it aside, but the light reflection is not as good if versus you put right in the middle. Okay, I'm going to do a demonstration, right, on a projector screen, right? Now, what I'm having on wall is actually a piece of gray color cloth. Not really considered cloth, but it's kind of like a linen, all right? And how it goes is that it has a brighter side. So when projector actually projects on it, it actually works wonderfully. What I mean by wonderful is that the lights, the lights that shoot on the projector screen, we call this kind of screen ALR kind of screen, which stands for anti-light reflection kind of screen, whereby it's able to actually project a very nice sharp image. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to play this video, alright, and pause this video again, and then bring down the other half of the screen down, alright. Then you'll see the difference between having a screen and without a screen that is purely directly on the wall. Now this is actually playing directly, that's actually on the screen. Now I've actually bring down the projector, right? So projector screen, so you can see that this one is actually on a plain wall. You see the fold of the projector screen whereby half of it is actually being brought down, right? This is actually with the projector screen, right? So now what I'm going to do is that to show you a difference when the lights are turned on. Now, you see the lights is actually being turned on. The one that is actually on the right hand side, that is on the plain wall without the projector screen, right, it's actually very washed out. But on the left hand side is actually still working very well, with the very good reflection that is actually optimized in terms of color. Let me off the lights again. Yep, you can see the difference. On the right hand side is actually more washed out. The left is still very well and in very good image. So that is the difference of having a screen and without a screen, right? If you like our video, again, give us a like, thumbs up, and at the same time click on the notification bell, and we will update you with our regular videos. With all this, I thank you again.